How's it going, guys? It's Brad. So, the Money in the Bank 2018 review. If anyone wants to know, I accidentally deleted the Money in the Bank reactions video because once I had the reactions video complete, I didn't need all the extra clips from it. So when I was deleting all the clips, I accidentally deleted the reactions video in the process because I wasn't paying attention and thought the video itself was a clip. So yeah, I'm sorry for that mistake. I'll try not to make that mistake again for the next pay-per-view. But yeah. So yeah, Money in the Bank 2018. So the review. Let's get started with this review. So to start off, we have the kickoff match, the SmackDown Tag Team Titles match. Bludgeon Brothers defend against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. It was a kickoff match, so who really gives a shit about it? Even when it's a title match, no one really still cares. Bludgeon Brothers won easily. That's enough said for that match. So yeah, next up, we'll go right to the main card, the opening match of the show. We had Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. It was a back-and-forth match. Match ending, Daniel Bryan would walk in the heel walk submission on Big Cass, and Big Cass would submit. So this match was sort of the same as the Backlash match. Almost exactly the same. The only difference is at this time at Money in the Bank, Big Cass wouldn't come in and attack Bryan from behind for post-match assault like he did at Backlash. So Daniel Bryan actually gets to celebrate this time. So yeah, this match was sort of like Backlash, just a little different ending. Wash, rinse, repeat. But yeah, it was a decent match. Still decent regardless. Next up, we got another one-on-one match. We get Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. This match was boring. The build-up for this match was terrible, because all their promo segments were terrible. This match itself described the promo segments just terrible. It was really bad. Like, the only main highlight of this match was Bobby Lashley catching Sami Zayn in midair, countering a crossbody and hitting the four-delay slam. And then Bobby Lashley would hit 3 vertical suplexes on Sami Zayn to get the 3 count for the win. So pretty much it was sort of a 5-minute squash match because Lashley just dominated. Sami really had almost no offense, and Sami's supposed to be a goddamn heel. And also during Sami Zayn's entrance, Sami Zayn would then choose to just lay down in the middle, on the middle of the entrance ramp. It's like, okay, is everyone just trying to botch their entrances after what Titus O'Neil did at goddamn Greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia? Like, come on. But anyway, moving on. Next up, we get the Intercontinental Championship match. We get Seth Rollins defending against Elias Sampson. Of course, Elias, before the match, he was, of course, doing his Qatar promo. Of course, saying how WWE stands for Walk with Elias. The crowd cheering when they all said they want to walk with Elias. Of course, then Elias, would call Chicago, all the Chicago fans, a bunch of loudmouth scumbags. The crowd would cheer and then chant, "We are scumbags." Well, I do know one thing. There is one loudmouth in Chicago. His name is Judah Tribe. So yeah, you got part of that correct, Elias. So yeah, there we go. Of course, the match itself, back and forth. Seth Rollins will tweak his knee at one point. Elias will take advantage of that. Of course, Elias would be able to counter a lot of Seth Rollins' attacks, including a blackout stomp. Like, Seth Rollins' Superman suicide dives are pretty good. Match ending, Elias would have Seth rolled up. He would try and grab a fistful of tights. Seth would counter that pinfall attempt at 2 to roll Elias up. And then Seth would grab a fistful of tights to get the 3 count for the win. So Seth Rollins retains the title with retaliation to Elias pulling the tights. I say this one's fair because Elias had the tights, so Seth returned the favor. But yeah, we'll have to see what Constable Baron Corbin has to say about it on Raw, because he's now Stephanie's eyes and ears. But hey, let's continue on. Okay, but yeah, for those first 3 matches, thanks for playing. Now we get to some of the matches that really matter. The first match we have that matters is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. consisting of Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Naomi, Lana, Ember Moon, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Natalya. Of course, the winner gets a contract, gets the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase, gets that title Miss Money in the Bank. And of course, inside the briefcase contains a contract that guarantees you a SmackDown or Raw Women's Championship match anytime, anywhere for up to the next year. And for this contract, you only get one match. And once the bell rings, it's an official attempt. So yeah, the match itself, it was actually pretty good. A lot of action in it, a lot of moves. The women were actually using the ladders as weapons and actually putting each other through them. I believe Sasha had a double knee stomp onto two girls right through a ladder. Charlotte would spear Ember Moon through a ladder at one point. Lana would do a facebuster Ember Moon onto a ladder. Like, a lot of action in this match. Match ending, Becky Lynch was climbing. Like, at one point, Naomi would actually have the briefcase, but she would fail to unhook the briefcase. How do you fail to unhook a briefcase? That's sort of an epic fail. But yeah, match ending, Becky Lynch would be on the ladder. Alexa Bliss would knock her off. Alexa Bliss would climb to the top, and Alexa Bliss would unhook the briefcase for the win. So Alexa Bliss is Miss Money in the Bank. And that means Alexa Bliss gets a guaranteed Raw Women's Championship match anytime, anywhere for up to the next year. But yeah, that's all we have to say about that match. Of course, after that match, next up we get the match everybody hates. The one we were not looking forward to. I'm just ready to go ahead and tear this match apart. Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal. Of course, to start this off, that pussy-ass Sunil Singh would come out on a wheelchair, of course, showing he's injured after the attack he was given by Roman Reigns. Of course, they introduced Jinder Mahal. Jinder would come out, he gets booed from the crowd. Boring fuckface would come out, he gets instantly booed from the crowd. Actually, for my Money in the Bank reactions, there was one clip I did save. And it's a little message for Vince I'm going to have for him every time Roman does not get cheered by the crowd at a pay-per-view. So yeah, enjoy this little reactions clip. And the crowd is booing Roman Reigns. Congratulations, Vince. You still can't get Roman over with the crowd. But yeah, Vince, you can't get Roman over the crowd. So the crowd booed both of them out. As soon as the match started, the crowd chanted, "You both suck." Like, this match was terrible. Both of them were botching everywhere. Terrible moves for everybody. Sunil Singh would actually get out of a wheelchair at one point and throw Roman into the ring corner while the ref was distracted. So yeah, so Sunil Singh was obviously faking the injuries this whole time. Of course, at one point, the crowd was not into the match because at one point they were chanting for CM Punk. They were chanting Rusev Day. They were chanting NXT. At one point, I think there was like 2 different instances where the crowd introduced a beach ball into the crowd until the security guards came in to take it away. The security guards were ended up getting an asshole chant. But hey, the security guard's got to do his job at the end of the day. There's a reason he makes those big bucks, folks. He's got to make that money at the end of the day. Then at one point, the crowd would do the Mexican wave. And of course, then the crowd at one point would chant, "This is awful." And you can really tell the crowd's not into it when they're doing the "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" chant. Because these two are as bad as John Cena. At one point, they were chanting, "End this match." So yeah, match ending. Sunil Singh would try to interfere again when the ref was distracted. Roman would stop the counter. The ref would look at Sunil Singh. Roman would then throw a drive-by drop kick to Jobber Mahal. Then Roman Reigns decided to show how much of an ignorant fuck he is. He then cocks up and locks the Superman punch in on Sunil Singh. So yeah, go ahead, Roman. Pick on a man in a wheelchair. Makes you look so tough, Roman. It makes you look really tough. That'll get people to cheer you, won't it? Then, you know what, Roman? You want to really look tough by beating up a person in a wheelchair? You know what? Do a spear while you're at it, Roman. Have a spear, you underachieving sack of shit. So then Roman would get back in the ring. Roman would counter the Colossus. Also, Jobber Mahal would also end the match bleeding. The ref wanted to stop it, but the crowd was chanting, "Let him bleed." Then Roman Reigns would hit the fucking spear on Jobber Mahal. And Roman would get the 3 count for the win. Who the fuck is surprised? Who is that fucking surprised? Honestly, this match was fucking garbage. They were even fucking spamming the shit out of kickouts because, you know, it ain't a Roman Reigns match without spamming the shit out of kickouts. Like, this match was as bad, if not a lot worse, than Roman versus Cena at No Mercy last year. Remember how bad that match was, folks? This match was almost as bad. Or was that bad? I know he's saying, "Oh, come on, give him a chance. He's not that bad, neither of them." It's like, you know what? No, I have standards. I'm not lowering the bar for either of these fake phony fucks. Fuck both of them. They both suck. And of course, just revealed before I did this review, yeah, the referee for that match, Charles Robinson, sent a tweet out saying that he was disappointed in the crowd's reaction for both of them busting their butt off. But one, Charles, neither man busted their ass off. If they did, then this match wouldn't be fucking shit. And 2, oh, you're offended by the crowd. Uh-oh, somebody got offended. Somebody got offended. Somebody alert the press. This is not a drill, folks. This is not a drill. It's like, if you have a problem with the crowd, why the hell are you a referee in the first place? Like, grow the fuck up. I didn't know there was a notion we had to conform to liking what the WWE does. I thought the shows are done in America. I thought Chicago was in America. I thought America had freedom of speech. But then again, with today's society, freedom of speech almost sounds like a lost art because as soon as you speak your opinion, you get put down by others. By oversensitive millennials. Or oversensitive people in this case, because, you know, I won't call them millennials, I'll call them oversensitive people. Like, honestly, people, you need to grow the fuck up. Well, like, if your fans are not happy with the product, they're gonna make it known. Like, if we're not happy with it, we're gonna make it known. We're gonna criticize it. Because we expect better. We honestly expect better from this company. And they're not giving us the best product daily. But anyway, you know, that's a rant for another time. So yeah, we'll continue on. So next up, we get the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Carmella defense against Asuka. So really, this was sort of a boring match, back and forth. You know, when Asuka's about to lock in the Asuka lock, some fan would climb onto the ring apron dressed as Asuka. During that distraction, Carmella would go for a quick roll-up, Asuka would kick out, and then the Asuka fan would take the mask off. And it turns out it was James fucking Ellsworth. Yeah, that James Ellsworth guy that got fired in November I did that little rant video on. Guess what? He's back. Because apparently Vince McMahon doesn't feel he hasn't pissed me and Bruce Blitz off enough. So yeah. Thank you, Vince. We really needed him back. The last 7 months with him have been pretty good without him. I've enjoyed the last 7 months with him not on the show. Like, why the fuck does James Ellsworth back? Like, he sucks ass in the Indies. He sucked ass in GTS. He sucked ass in his first main roster run. He even made AJ Styles look like a complete jackass on 3 different occasions. Like, what the fuck has this fucker done? This fucker's moveset is shit. Like, he's only done one move. He only has one move in his arsenal. And that's that fucking sweet chin music that he calls the no chin music. Which is fucking corny as shit. And that stupid catchphrase he had that got him over with the crowd of, any man with 2 fists have a fighting chance. Bitch, please. My dad told me that lesson when I was 8 years old. When I first started martial arts training. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's sort of fucking pathetic that the crowd is fucking cheering for this piece of shit. After you boo Roman and Jinder, you then go over for this bum-ass bitch. For fuck's sakes, people, have some fucking standards. You did for Roman versus Jinder. Why the fuck is James Ellsworth getting a goddamn free pass? In Chicago, of all goddamn places. But anyway, moving on. Next up, the WWE Championship match, the last man standing match. AJ Styles defense against Shinsuke Nakamura. I have a couple questions for this match. One, why the fuck was this match not the main event? And two, why the fuck are you not giving AJ and Shinsuke the respect they rightfully deserve? Vince McMahon, you arrogant fucking idiot. But to the match itself, it was actually a pretty good match. Back and forth. Of course, both men trying to one-up each other with the taunts and whatnot. At one point in the match, Shinsuke would then expose one of the turnbuckles in the corner. And then when Shinsuke went to go for a knee strike, Shinsuke would miss it. And his knee would go right into exposed steel turnbuckle, tweaking it. AJ would then attack it and then lock in the calf crusher on Shinsuke. Shinsuke would tap out, but sadly, submissions don't do you anything in the last man standing match. The match ending, AJ has a chair. He's about to strike Shinsuke with the chair. As he's about to strike, Shinsuke would then hit a low blow to AJ. And then Shinsuke would hit a Kinshasa to AJ. And I'm like, seriously, Vince? Another low blow to Shinsuke. This is how we're doing shit now. Like, the Shinsuke delivering the low blows are getting really old. It was funny the first or second time. It's getting really goddamn annoying after the 7th or 8th time now. Like, god damn it. But yeah, AJ would then beat the count up to 9. Then AJ would counter. Then AJ would counter again. AJ would hit a phenomenal forearm off the announce table right onto Shinsuke into the concrete floor. AJ would stop the count at 4. And then AJ would then deliver a Styles Clash to Shinsuke on from the top of the steel steps onto the concrete floor. So, sort of a avalanche. Styles Clash, no, it's up to you to decide, folks. Then Shinsuke would beat the count at 9. Then AJ would deliver a low blow to Shinsuke, so I guess that's payback for all the low blows Shinsuke's given AJ, so AJ returns the favor. AJ gets in the ring, bounces off the rope, and delivers a phenomenal forearm to Shinsuke right through the English announce table. So the Spanish and German tables don't get smashed for a change. And that would be enough for Shinsuke to not beat the ref's 10 count, so AJ retains the WWE Championship. Shinsuke still remains without the title again. But hey, AJ's still a great WWE champion. I enjoy his title reign. Hopefully it continues. But yeah, that's that main event match. Next up, thank God this match was not the main event. Next match is for the Raw Women's Championship. Nia Jax defends against Ronda Rousey. Of course, Nia comes out, she gets a decent pop from the crowd. Ronda Rousey comes out, she gets a good pop from the crowd. The crowd would chant for Ronda Rousey. She was over with the crowd. Of course, Nia would dominate the most of the match. Then, of course, Ronda would then do her MMA comeback, using Ronda as the punching bag. And Ronda, some highlights, Ronda would actually throw a judo throw to Nia Jax. So yeah, Ronda's shown her a good feat of strength because Ronda's 140 pounds, Nia's 270, and Ronda was able to lift her up for a judo throw, no problem. So that was really good. Really well done. Ronda's cross-body move, her first real top rope move, that was really good. Really well executed. Nia Jax's Samoan drop to Ronda was pretty good. It's more legit than goddamn Roman Reigns, that's for fucking sure. Nia delivers it actually with more authority than Roman. Yep. Nia would also, Ronda's modified rock bottom to Nia Jax was actually pretty good, I'll give her that. Match ending, Ronda's about to lock in the armbar on Nia as she has it ready to be locked in. Miss Money in the Bank Alexa Bliss would come in the ring and strike Ronda from behind with the briefcase, forcing the DQ. So Nia was going to retain her title regardless. Then after that, Alexa would attack Nia and Ronda for post-match assault. She'd attack Ronda to the outside, striking her multiple times with the briefcase in the back, and throwing Ronda to the other side of the announce table. I think it was the German table this time she was thrown to the other side of. Alexa would then attack Nia's arm that Ronda was going after in the match. And then Alexa would hand her briefcase to the referee saying she wants to cash in. So 2 hours after Alexa wins Money in the Bank, she's ready to cash in and become for a championship match. And the bell rings, which means that once the bell rings, that's your attempt right there. If Alexa fails, she does not get another attempt. Because with the contract, you only get one match. It's only for one match. So to that match, Alexa would then hit the DDT on Nia Jax. Alexa would not go for a cover. She didn't gloat. Then Alexa would climb to the top rope. She'd hit the Twisted Bliss. And Alexa Bliss gets the 3 count for the win, and she is the new Raw Women's Champion. Honestly, this was the best case scenario because we all knew that this was too much too soon for Ronda Rousey to become Women's Champion. But you gotta understand that. They didn't want Ronda to lose her Money in the Bank qualifying match or the ladder match. So really, they were stuck between a rock and a hard place for her. And this is now your new biggest draw. Because Ronda Rousey, a big name in MMA and starting to become a big name in Hollywood. This is one of your big draws. Of course, Ronda's going to be a UFC Hall of Famer. This is how you're going to get fans to come to the shows now. But yeah, Alexa Bliss is the new Raw Women's Champion. This was the best case scenario for this match ending. Because the build-up to Ronda versus Nia was killed after Raw last week when Nia tapped out to Ronda's armbar on the go-home Raw. So yeah, and that match was pretty bad, but Alexa cashing in was the best thing that could happen for this match. And of course, we get to our main event. I guess the best choice after AJ versus Shinsuke. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, Bobby Roode, Braun Strowman, Miz, Rusev, Finn Balor, and the New Day member that was selected for this match was Kofi Kingston. I thought it would have been Big E. But hey, I thought Big E was supposed to be getting a singles push after Money in the Bank. But hey, that's none of my business. Of course, for this match, Inside guarantees a contract for either the Universal or the WWE Championship anytime, anywhere for up to the next year. And after Alexa's cash in, all Money in the Bank participants are 17-3 when cashing in. So 20 times the briefcase has been cashed in. 17 times we have been guaranteed a new champion. So yeah, that briefcase does pretty much virtually guarantee a new champion. Like an 85% success rate. Yeah, match itself, a lot of hardcore moments. The match would start off immediately with all the competitors getting up on Strowman and burying him in the top, all the pile of ladders. So in other words, we have all the competitors team up on the biggest man in the match cliche. While that was all happening, Miz was all alone in the ring and was about to climb up the ladder to get the briefcase. Samoa Joe would catch it, and then he stopped Miz from getting up there. A lot of hardcore moments, a lot of people going through tables. A lot of people using the ladders. Like when Braun Strowman would get up, Bobby Roode and I think it was Kofi Kingston. I think it was Bobby Roode and who was it? I think it was Kofi Kingston. They would have a ladder set up. Braun Strowman would body check right through that ladder right in half. So yeah, good feat of strength from Braun Strowman, so he can break a ladder in half, no problem. He'd lay out everybody, destroy everybody. Rusev would actually go on a Machka Kicks rampage. He'd actually walk in a double accolade on, I think it was Finn Balor and Kofi Kingston. And almost locked in a triple accolade involving The Miz until Samoa Joe put Rusev in the Coquina clutch. Of course, at one point in the match, Braun Strowman would have Kevin Owens on the big ladder near the stage. And Braun Strowman would actually throw Kevin Owens off the top from 15 feet in the air and put Kevin Owens right through a table. Of course, the stretcher was called, and Kevin Owens will not be able to continue the match. So yeah, I think Kevin's actually hurt. Because falling 15 feet through a table and then concrete floor underneath hurts like hell. But yeah, Braun Strowman then come in. He'd stop everybody. And then match ending, Braun Strowman with also Finn Balor, another highlight. He'd hit a coup de grace from a giant ladder set outside the ring onto the ring to Bobby Roode. Really well done. Very executed. Some great moments in this match. Match ending, Braun Strowman would climb up to the top of the ladder and hot-dunk the briefcase for the win. So Braun Strowman is Mr. Money in the Bank, or I guess Mr. Monster in the Bank in this case. To be honest, I'm not sure why Braun needs the Money in the Bank contract, because he really doesn't need it to get back in the Universal title picture. Like, he's a big enough to start to where he doesn't need the contract. Like, you could have gave it to somebody on SmackDown like The Miz. Or somebody would have benefited. I honestly feel Strowman benefits nothing from winning Money in the Bank. But hey, you know, I guess this virtually will mean that Strowman should become Universal Champion soon. Hopefully, they don't waste his contract like they wasted Baron Corbin's last year. But hey, Baron Corbin's cash only got wasted because John Cena pulled politics on him. So yeah, we have John Cena to thank for that. But yeah, this pay-per-view overall, it was pretty meh. It was mediocre at best. It wasn't good, but it wasn't terrible. It was mediocre. My rating for it, 4 out of 10. Mediocre show. NXT TakeOver was the far superior show this week. Really the start of the show, the matches with Daniel Bryan and Big Cass, Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal, the match between Carmelo and Asuka being mediocre, and James Ellsworth's return really affected this rating. It was a mediocre show at best. Very mediocre. But yeah, that's my rating for it. The next pay-per-view we have is in July next month for Extreme Rules. Like, I'm just asking you, Vince, here, can we please have one good pay-per-view this year? That's all I ask, is for one good pay-per-view this year. But yeah, that's my review for Money in the Bank. That's all I gotta say. Hope everyone's a great day. And yes, I will be at the next Smash show in Sarnia, July 13th. That's the same weekend as Extreme Rules. I am vlogging it. I will be vlogging it. So yeah, you got that. That's will be when the next vlog comes out. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hope everyone's a great day, and yeah, peace out.